Good afternoon. Thanks for coming. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Christopher O'Neill. We got Major McClellan, Colonel Butler here from the 162nd Fighter Wing, which is the National Guard across the street. What we did today was a media day, trying to get a little bit of a public awareness out there. Is our real intentions on behalf of the General Aviation. FAA is going to establish a temporary flight restriction over the top of the University of Phoenix Stadium on the Super Bowl, the day of the Super Bowl. And we're trying to get pilots, general aviation pilots, are going to be in the area to kind of double down on their efforts to be flying informed, to go and check the NOTAMs, that's notice to airmen, to ensure that they are aware of the TFR and that we prevent or mitigate to the best of our ability accidental violations of the temporary flight restrictions out there. What we do here is we are part of the Air Defenders, part of the NORAD. The Air Force and the Air National Guard's plan to conduct the air defense of the United States. As a part of the TFR, we could or could not be. There's multiple agencies around the country that contribute to this effort. We are here in support of the FAA, in support of the local law enforcement agencies to conduct the TFR enforcement. We've been doing this since September 11th, 2001, 24/7, 365, and it's been done all across the nation by multiple locations for the air defense facilities on the behalf of the NORAD's mission for air defense. Today's ride, we went out and just demonstrated some of those capabilities to include air refueling tanking off of KC-135 out of Phoenix in the guard unit up there. And then we flew out and did some simulated intercepts against the CAP aircraft that's parked out here, the Civil Air Patrol aircraft that's out here, to simulate our ability to go and find what would be simulating a person who's accidentally violated the temporary flight restricted area out there. One of the things we do want to talk about is that the most important part of this piece for us is to emphasize safety across the country. Everything we do, we slow down, we adhere to our rules of engagement, and the intent is to find the aircraft, make him aware of us there. If we can, get his attention, get him on the right radio, and if required, we'll escort him safely out of the restricted airspace, or we could get him in touch with the FAA, get him on the right frequency, talking to the right people, and then let him go about his business. Or we can actually escort him to land at appropriate satellite airfield in the area. That's the general idea of TFR enforcement. That's the generic piece of the media day, what we've done today, and what we're setting up for to get public awareness for the Super Bowl. Questions?
What exactly does TFR stand for?
TFR is a temporary flight restriction. In this case, it's going to be about a 30-mile circle sitting right over the top of the University of Phoenix Stadium, which is where the Super Bowl and the Pro Bowl are going to play at.
Are there other events like the Super Bowl that require similar restrictions?
Multiple events every year. Very important people, presidents, State of the Union, UN assemblies, things of this nature, to include Super Bowl. You'll see that these kind of TFRs, temporary flight restrictions, are set up over the areas, and based on the assessment, the threat assessment, and of the NORAD and the law enforcement agencies, FBI, and so on, they'll make the determination of what the requirement is for our support.
How long before kickoff will this go into place, and how long after what are the hours?
I have not read the TFR yet myself, but I believe it is exactly 2 hours before.
3:30 to midnight.
3:30 to midnight. There's your answer from our FAA rep right there. It's a total force concept. Thank you, sir.